So back in from the woods with the camera, and I thought I'd just show you some of the features of it before I show you some of the clips and the videos I got with the camera. But this is the CamPark T85 Trail Camera. CamPark makes a whole bunch of different models of trail cameras. Some really high-end, high-resolution, solar-powered ones to more entry-level ones. And the T85 here, this would be more classified as an entry-level camera. It's pretty inexpensive, but still a very capable camera. But a great starter camera if you've never used a trail camera before, or you're in an area where you're afraid it might get stolen, or you don't really need super high resolution videos and photos, this is a great camera for you. Again, it's very capable, does everything you really, all the basic things you really need it to do. So again, so this camera is a 20 megapixel camera, and it shoots, I think, 1296 video. I only use the 1080p. I just like that format better, but it is capable of 1296. And those resolutions and picture quality is all very adjustable in the menu. So again, I like to use the 1080p. You could shoot 1296, or you could shoot the 720 or lower if you want. Again, if you're going to leave it out for a long time, I would put it on 720, because you don't want to come back and find out your card was filled up a month ago and it's been doing nothing ever since. So but I check them every week, so again, 1080p is what I'm going to use, and I'm going to use the highest resolution photos. I don't shoot a lot of photos. Generally, I'm just going to shoot video, but to check out this camera, I shot both, and that's another thing you can set. You can set it to shoot a photo, and then followed up by shooting some video, and again, you can adjust the length of that video to whatever you want. I generally use 20 seconds, so I want to snap a picture and then shoot 20 seconds of video. It's kind of what I like, but again, totally customizable. You do whatever you want with it. And all this stuff is adjustable inside. This has a nice little LED screen, LCD screen, not LED screen, LCD screen. So you have the little screen there, and then all the function buttons and menus you can go through. Very simple and straightforward. You can set the date, the time, if you want audio on and off, all the qualities, all the resolutions, whether you want the little stamp at the bottom with the date and the time and all that stuff. All that stuff you can change. The PIR intervals. So say a deer walks by your camera and it shoots the photo and then it shuts down. How long do you want it to wait till it comes back on again? Again, I usually wait about 30 seconds, but again, very customizable. You can have it just kind of looping through, or you can give it a little break and space those videos out a little bit. But yeah, everything's customizable inside here. There's a nice rubber waterproof seal here. So again, when you can see that it has a little bit of sponge for the rubber there, and when you clamp those clamps on, it's nice and snug and tight. I had no trouble with water at all. Very, very waterproof. And again, it was outside in the heat, in the cold, in the rain, in the snow. This has been out in all kinds of weather conditions. No condensation whatsoever. It's been really, really good that way. The camera also comes with all the basics that you need. So again, it's got like a tree strap. It also has like a metal bracket that you could screw to a fence post or a tree or a stump or something like that. You can just screw it on, and then with a little bracket that's very adjustable, so you can level the camera. You can aim it different ways. There's two different places you can screw it in. You can screw it right on the back of the camera here, or right on the bottom of the camera. And this camera does take 8 AA batteries, which sounds like a whole lot of batteries, and it is kind of, but that'll last for months. Like, I literally get months and months and months out of those 8 batteries, but they all fit. There's a little battery cover here with a little string, so you pull it down, pop it out, and there's all your batteries in the back there. And again, you'll get months out of that. It's not like you're gonna burn through those batteries very quick. Pretty happy with the trigger speed too. Like, it's not like you're just catching the tail end of something as it walks in front of the camera. You catch it pretty quick, and it gets you some nice photos and nice video of the things passing through. So yeah, happy with the trigger speed. It's Wi-Fi capable. It's a very capable little camera. So let's just go ahead and have a look at some of the clips I got with it, some of the photos and some of the video. I'll explain what I like and what I didn't like about what it was doing there. And yeah, and then we'll end up with some good B-roll of some of the clips I got. Right, well, here are some of the images I captured with the camera, some of the clips I got, and you can see really good color there, pretty good definition in the bright light like that. You can see these deer walking. It's getting a little more fall-like in this photo, but the color's still good. Again, more into the fall. A lot of the green leaves are gone, but still, again, really good color with the grays. The definition's really good still. This buck, he just looks good. He's like posing for the camera, almost standing right in front there. But again, yeah, you can see the picture quality is pretty good on this video. And this was set at the 1080p. That's just the setting I like for it. There's a foggy morning. Still look pretty good. I mean, you can't judge it on that, but it still picked up the image pretty good. And yeah, nice sunny image there, and again, the details are really good on that buck. Here we're moving into some snow. So again, good cold weather performance. You can tell it's cold, still good performance. The picture looks really good, nice and bright. This is actually fairly low light, and it was still nice and bright, and the picture quality is really good again. And this is more of like an evening shot where it's kind of that twilight zone. So it's using the infrared, but it's still a pretty good image, nice and clear. And if the camera struggled at all, again, it's at night. And most cameras do struggle at night like this, but kind of grainy images. The farther away the buck was there, you can see it looks a little bit better. So if the object's farther away from the camera, I found the infrared did a better job. Still a little grainy, obviously, but it's fairly in focus and you can tell what you're looking at. Fairly good audio on this camera as well, as you can hear from this buck making a scrape. Again, these deer are a little bit farther back from the camera and they look pretty good. Still fairly focused that way, but again, grainy on the edges. This buck, there was some condensation on the outside of the camera, not the inside, but the outside of the camera that gave it this effect. It's a big buck. And there's some still photos. Again, really good color on the photos, really good definition. This buck's posing there with his big antlers. Again, everything's really, really detailed and you can see it really nicely. Again, color, even with these grays, it shows up really good colors. Now we're into the snow, even in the lower light with the snow, it's nice and bright, but not overexposed. And there's again where it struggles, is at night. These are fairly grainy images. Again, the farther away they are, the better they are, but again, really grainy. And then this guy's really overexposed, but he was just so close to the camera that he got pretty overexposed. So I hope you enjoyed that review of this little camera. It's a very capable little camera. I'm quite impressed with it. I'm going to keep it in rotation. I'm going to keep it out in the woods and keep using it because I'm pretty happy with what it does. So there's going to be a link in the description below where you can get this camera. And again, hope you enjoyed that. I hope you subscribe to the channel to see some more of my adventures and some more trail cam videos like this. And I hope I'll see you outside.